Hey everybody, this is your boy Sir Rod. I hope everybody had a wonderful summer. I know we're wrapping things up, school's letting back in here in Atlanta, and I'm pretty sure the same is happening in your area. I'm getting ready to actually go up to Fort Wayne, Indiana and do a back to school birthday bash thing, a birthday wish celebration in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and then from there I'm going in October. I'll be going to Seoul, South Korea to talk to some kids about bullying, and I'll be doing the same in Fort Wayne, talking to kids about bullying. And so we just talking, so I have to get this stuff off my mind, so because it just festers, and so after a while I have to just release it. So here go one of those things. The title of my talk with you today is, I call it The Real Enemy. Yeah, the real enemy. I was watching one of those doomsday movies. I think it was Deep Impact, and I love those kind of movies. Deep Impact, Armageddon, Independence Day. Oh yeah, even Independence Day. Aliens coming to try to take over the world. War of the Worlds. Love those kind of movies. I love them, love them, love them. Because what I like about them is everybody comes together to try to fight this common enemy. Like in Armageddon, the big rock is coming, the big asteroid is coming to destroy the world, and everybody puts aside all their differences, their prejudices, their discrimination. Everything's put aside. The different countries, everybody, religious, everybody comes together to fight that one common enemy. And I love that. I love that. But it's always been strange to me, and I don't get it. Maybe you can explain it to me. We all have a common enemy. There are some real enemies out there that is a lot worse than, well, I would put it on the same category if there was a big asteroid that was going to come hit the world and end life as we know it. There is an enemy here right now that we tend to ignore. And actually, there's three enemies. The first one is cancer. Yeah, cancer. That's a big one. That's a big one. Because I'm pretty sure everybody either watching this video knows someone dealing with cancer, have known someone who's dealing with cancer, or are that someone who's dealing with cancer. Yeah, that is a big enemy. And cancer doesn't care about your color, your race, your religion, who you are. Cancer is there. Another enemy is Alzheimer's. Yeah, that's a mean one. That's a mean one, because we always like to think when we die we can take our memories with us. Yeah, but that Alzheimer's is a nasty thing, because it takes all that from you, and eventually you forget how to breathe and how to everything. It just, Alzheimer's is nasty. And I go into a lot of nursing homes and assisted living, and I do I'm a nurturing artist, and I sing to the elderly, and the music has a way to bring them back. But I've seen the effects of Alzheimer's, and I'll tell you this: I don't see more blacks, I don't see more whites, I don't see more Asians, I don't see more Hispanics. It's an equal opportunity offender. And then the final one, the number one on my list of enemies that we should be concentrating on is death itself. Yeah, death. And a lot of people, that's why I never could understand this death thing. Look, we just accept death as it is, but the scientists, and if you do your study, they don't know, but up between the ages of 0 to about 25, the body is growing and taking care of itself and replacing every cell and all that good stuff. I'm not a scientist, but this is what I know. This is what I've heard. I've Googled it. But something happens around age 25 where it starts to deteriorate. It starts to disintegrate. And then the aging process happens. And another thing, what I found is, I used to work for a bank, and I used to file records, and filing, back in the day, one of my many million jobs I've had was taking pictures of checks and filing papers for the bank. But one of those, a lot of those records that I was filing was death certificates. Yeah, and you know what I found out when I would read those death certificates? I never saw not one death certificate said death because of death. Mm-mm. It's always because of failure of something, or heart failure, or lung cancer, or car accident. But it's never death because of death or natural causes. That means something failed. And so, what that means is our bodies, our human bodies, are designed to run forever until something fails. So, to me, just me, our common enemy is death, because death is going to take all your grandkids, all your kids, all your friends, your loved ones, everyone you know, everyone you will know, and everybody you may not never know. It's going to take everybody out. And that's just like that big rock coming out of space that's going to destroy everything. To me, that I think that is the real enemy, and I think we should be focusing on that enemy and developing and giving our monies and our energies and our time and our focus on death and all the things that rob us of the life that we've been given. And then after we tackle those, then we can get back to the foolishness. You're dark, I'm white, you big, you're small. I just think it's all foolishness. It's all foolishness. These are just my thoughts. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just maybe I'm just crazy. But anyway, I don't want to ramble on. Look, my name is Rod Patterson. You can Google me, SirRodPatterson.com, SirRodPatterson.com. I go into schools. I talk to kids about bullying and staying away from drugs and saving lives in that arena. Because there's nothing more sadder than an 8, 9-year-old, 10-year-old committing suicide because of bullying. And so that is my calling. That's my passion, and to talk to you guys, to kind of wake you up from the matrix a little bit from time to time. All right, take what I have. Another thing, if anything needs to go viral, this needs to go viral, because I really think this message needs to resonate, especially getting ready coming to the elections, and race is going to be a big thing. And I just think it's all foolishness. We need to focus on the real enemy. That's just my thoughts. Peace.